Hi, my name is Erin Simon. My husband and I started a company called Simon Family Investment Ventures, where we bring awareness to various communities about wealth and the establishment of generational wealth. Now that the election's over, people want to invest, but the stock market can be a very scary and complicated place, especially when you don't understand the nuances of the market. One of the solutions is to invest in a hard asset. So I want to show you, silver is a very affordable hard asset to invest in. So this is some of the silver. I'm going to take you on what I like to call the silver journey and how to build your silver portfolio. But silver is real money. It's sound money. It's been money for over 6,000 years. It's kept its value. It appreciates in value. And one of the things you want to understand is that your dollars are fiat funds. They have no intrinsic value. They are not backed by anything. And they've lost over 96% of its purchasing power. And we'll talk more about that in another video. 22% of all dollars printed in the history of printing were printed in 2020. That means your dollar is abundant and it lacks one of the most important characteristics of money, which is scarcity. If your dollar is abundant, it's not really worth much, okay? Silver is scarce, so scarce in fact that it's on pace by 2025 to become extinct. It is going to be the very first element to be removed from the periodic table. And we're going to be talking about silver like we talk about the dinosaurs. It's going to be, back in my day, we had silver, and it was beautiful. So 2025, it's on pace to be completely extinct. And one of the reasons is because silver has a very unique industrial use. They use it in television screens, cell phones, Tesla batteries, medical instruments and devices, as well as solar panels. Now that Biden is the president-elect, he's going to try to usher in these different climate initiatives, since the last president couldn't care less about the climate and about global warming and all of those other issues. President-elect Biden is actually going to mandate commercial properties to use solar panels exclusively, okay? And if silver is extinct, these heads of corporation are going to be looking anywhere where they can get what they need in order to continue producing their products. Beginning a silver portfolio now, while it's affordable at $25 an ounce, puts you in a position to sit in front of heads of corporation and negotiate, hey, you need to produce your iPhone or your Samsung or your medical device or your solar panels. I got silver. How much you want to pay me for each ounce? And they'll be willing to pay whatever, as long as they can continue to produce the items that they produce, right? That's their business, that's their livelihood. They'll do whatever it takes in order to get their hands on it. So you want to begin to put yourself in a position where you can negotiate with these heads of corporation. But more so, it is going to drive the value of silver up as it becomes more and more scarce. JP Morgan Chase is the world's largest holder of silver. Think about that. They have enough capital that they can hold gold. Why silver? And it's because of that high industrial use. They know that if they're hoarding it and it's being mined into extinction, they want to position themselves to get in front of heads of corporation in order to start manipulating how many thousands of dollars you're willing to spend for that ounce of silver for that cell phone, or for those 10 ounces of silver for the solar panel, or whatever the product may be. So it's something that you really want to kind of start to think about and create a plan for. Again, at just $25 an ounce, this is an ounce of silver. This is like a nickel. Let me show you one that doesn't look like a nickel, so y'all don't think that I'm pulling a fast one on you. All right, this is an ounce of silver. That 9 is from the mint that we bought it from. It's the 9 fine mint. right? This is an ounce of silver, it's $25. When we were purchasing these rounds, it was $8 to $10 an ounce, and that was in March. It's November. So at $25, I've already seen double, triple the investment that we put in to buy the silver. What I want to do now is I want to take you on a little journey on how to build your silver portfolio. I'm going to be doing videos about silver just so that you can learn everything you need to know about it so that you can invest, have a hard asset, and begin to establish generational wealth. One of the great things about silver is silver can be passed down to your children if you're not liquidating it, okay? And from generation to generation, you can begin to accrue that value, especially like I said, it's gonna be on pace to be extinct by 2025. If you have small children like I do, I have a 19-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 3-year-old. If I start passing down silver to my 3-year-old, he's gonna be an adult in a world that doesn't have silver anymore. So you wanna keep those things in mind. Silver journey. So silver has different asset classes. I'm gonna take you from the lowest asset class of silver all the way up to the highest asset class of silver. We begin with what we call constitutional silver. Constitutional silver are coins, so quarters, dimes, nickels, half dollars, that were minted between 1830 and 1964. At that time, they were 90% silver. I would show this to you, but my iPad is not autofocusing and I'm not really sure why. So you really can't see it, but you can Google it. It's called constitutional silver. It's 90% silver. This roll, which is $10 in quarters, so there's 40 quarters in here, is worth $200. What does that mean? It means that this 25-cent piece, this is an ugly 25-cent piece. It's been in too many gumball machines. This 25-cent piece is worth $5. It is the only part of our currency that appreciates in value, so you definitely want to get you some constitutional silver. Another great thing about constitutional silver, aka junk silver, I don't like calling it junk silver because it does have value, is that if you had to liquidate a portion of your portfolio, this should be the first to go, right? You hold no emotional tie to it. It is simply its weight in silver. And it's a great part of your portfolio to have. The next part of your portfolio is, let me do all of them for you, silver bars and plates. So this is a 1 ounce silver bar. It's actually the American flag. As you can see, it's just 1 ounce. This is 3 ounces of silver. It's just a little, kind of like a little round. This is 5 ounces of silver. And this is a 10 ounce silver bar, okay? So this part of your portfolio is really to drive volume. Again, when silver becomes extinct and corporation heads are gonna be looking for silver, this is what you're gonna want to woo them with, all of these bars, all right? So this is the volume part of your portfolio. Besides bars, they also come in plates. This is a 10 ounce plate, and I just want to show you something. As I put this down, I'm sitting at my husband's desk, and I don't want to scratch his desk up with the silver. He'll be on me. So here is this is 10 ounces of silver. It's autofocus in just a little bit. Notice you see the 0.999 fine silver. All of your silver should say that. Okay, and what the 0.999 means is that this is 99.9% pure silver. This is not sterling silver. This is not jewelry like my earrings. This is pure silver. And here's a 10 ounce plate. This is a 5 ounce plate, I think. Yep, 5 troy ounces. It's not gonna autofocus because it's not liking me tonight. But again, your bars and your plates are to drive volume. Because silver has such a high industrial use, you want to begin to kind of drive that volume into your portfolio so that you can position yourself in front of heads of corporation who need to produce their product, but it is no longer available. Okay, JP Morgan Chase doesn't have to be the only silver owner on the block. Okay, and we also want to follow the money. If that's what they're doing, it's something we need to look into. Because it's so affordable right now, it's as simple as just collecting some silver once a month, right? You can say, I'm gonna put $25 to $50 into silver every month and get it sent to my house or sent to a depository, right? At 25 to, it's really like $23 to $25 an ounce right now. If you're watching this video in January, that might likely change. That's just gonna continue to appreciate in value. But understand that your 10-ounce bar is gonna be about $230 to $250. So maybe you wanna just kinda do one of these every single month, okay? It doesn't have to break the bank, but again, you're establishing wealth. It is a store of value. It does appreciate in value, and it is something you can pass down to your children, your grandchildren, so on and so forth, especially since they are going to grow up in a world without silver. It's on pace for extinction in 2025. Okay, next on the agenda are your silver rounds. Okay, and they have different asset classes of silver rounds, so I'm just going to show you real quick. Again, the 9 is just the mint that it comes from, so these aren't special. I also want to show you from a different mint. APMEX calls their silver rounds stackables. We bought a whole bunch of these, and they appreciate in value over 3 times. So it's a great investment. Again, your silver rounds, especially these, are great to establish volume. Next on the agenda are your nicer coins. My son picked this out. That is a stormtrooper on the back, right? It's Star Wars. The queen is on the front. And you can also make this, especially as we talk about generational wealth, get the kids involved. Sit down and talk to them. Let them touch the silver. Let them look at the silver. Let them understand that this is a store of value. It is something I'm establishing for you in your lifetime, and just getting them started in life. We have Bitcoin, silver coin. My husband, I call him the Bitcoin aficionado. I'm hoping that he starts doing some videos to teach you guys about Bitcoin. I'm gonna try to get him to do that. He's standing right there watching me, so now he has to do it. That way we can talk to you about different ways to start establishing wealth and getting in on this wealth transfer. Okay, this is from the Royal Canadian Mint. You can kind of see it says Canada. This is actually 0.9999 silver, meaning it's 99.99% pure silver. It's gone through the refinement process one more time, right? Higher end coin, it's a little bit higher in the asset class tier. Very important to have in your portfolio. This is a Philharmonic, again, very high-end coin. Okay, so if you're gonna begin collecting, you definitely wanna look up the Philharmonic. For those of you who forget or just want some tips, you can be able to reach out to me in the links below. Next are your specialty silver. I just want to stay on pace. It needs to be less than 20 minutes. Specialty silver, this is our Egyptian relic series. I'm going to be doing videos on that. And we're going to be talking about these more. This is 5 ounces. Okay, that one was 2 ounces, the one that I showed you before. This is your specialty silver. These are hand poured relics. So you definitely want to get some type of specialty silver. You know, we're black, so we're going to do the Egyptian series, but they have like Greek and all sorts of other specialty things. You just have to Google it. Hand poured. This is Horus and the falcon god Horus. You guys know that. Okay. This is Isis and Nefertiti, not Nefertiti, but Nefertiti. Isis leading Nefertiti, and here we go. That's Isis the Protector and Isis the High Priestess. Okay? The last part of your portfolio is the MS70 or PR70 coin. I keep those in a depository. They are your highest asset class of silver. They are the Mona Lisa of your silver gallery. They appreciate in value steadily. If you would have collected an MS or PR70 coin every month from 1986 to 1996, those 120 coins would be worth $1.2 million. So you absolutely want, if you're gonna collect any coin every single month, collect that one first, because it's going to appreciate faster and exponentially over this, and then just kind of fill in the blanks as you begin to accrue those coins. I hope to see you guys next week. We're gonna talk a lot more about silver. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Make sure you subscribe, and I look forward to taking you on the silver journey.